I was thinking about this kind of recently, or I believe. It feels like one of the primary demarkers between humans and animals is like the human capacity to act according to purpose rather than desire, right? To act according to an overarching plan or vision for the future rather than some sort of instinctive imperative, like to know what they're doing and why they're doing it rather than, just doing it anyways. And in my mind, this is kind of one of the highest markers of humanity or enlightenment or a higher form of sentience, if you want to call it that, which I do. But along with that, I was thinking what it is, or maybe the scenario. I was thinking about the scenarios in which people kind of devolve a little bit, where they can kind of en masse decide to act more animalistic or something like that. And it feels like most of these scenarios have to do with a kind of a last cookie in the jar type of idea, right? And that, I guess that's maybe just a generalization, but it feels like that can be the case. Where, I guess if you want examples, take the last election cycle, or this election cycle we've got going on right now. Political power, very important to a lot of people. It feels like because of it, because a lot of people want it, a lot of people are acting quite crazy and doing some, stuff and whatnot, right? If you take a beautiful woman who has dozens of suitors, right, who are all vying for her affection, you can get a lot of guys to do a lot of crazy stuff because of that. Popularity contests these days, right? The online sphere. It's a really good example of this, where anything for clicks, right? People do all sorts of insane stuff and debase themselves in all sorts of kind of unimaginable ways to get that popularity. Perhaps, there would be iterations of it these days, but it would have been a thing perhaps in the older days as well. Gold fever, right? Get a lot of money involved, a lot of power involved. People will do crazy stuff for that. Yeah. I guess I don't know if there's really a clean way to wrap this up, but moral of the story, I think it's a safe generalization to make that it's better to act according to purpose than desire, if possible. Also, it's better to know what you're doing and why you're doing it, if possible, as well. I think that's a safe thing to say. Anyways, let me know if some of these have been getting preachy of late. I've been having this niggly little doubt in my mind that that's the case. I try to be one who's not afraid to receive some constructive criticism, so I think it's actually one of the things that I'm best at. I am phenomenal at receiving constructive criticism. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to.